Thanks for tuning in to Aerobics today. Let's do as we do. A happy walk. Marching in place. For the next 45 minutes or so. Enjoying ourselves. Walking in place. Tone your tummy. As always, you want to be softly pulling the tummy in. The tempo in your feet, it's up to you. Hopefully you have enough room around you to move freely. An arm's length in any direction should be enough. Water close by. We'll hydrate together soon. Marching like this, and warming up the muscles and the joints of the lower legs especially. Let's cross the arms in front and then cross the arms in back, more or less. I say arms, it might be wrists or even just the fingertips, especially as you go back. Switching the arm on top as we march. A little coordination there. Make sure you breathe fully, even if you feel you don't need to. Pay attention to your breath and move it on purpose, in and out. Let's rest the arms and stretch through the front of your foot with the ankle tap. The toe tips touch to the floor as the front of your foot and ankle stretch. You might feel a little squeeze in the backside of your legs too, in the calves. Let's take a soft extension of the pointed toes forward. Try to keep your torso on top of the standing leg. Out and in. Just a few more times. 2. 1 more each side. Now, side to side. Big toe side of your foot touches. Good. And a few more. To the back, arms up. You'll notice my big toe is touching slightly to the side and back. If you can, get the leg straight back. That's going to squeeze your glute a little bit more. Open the arms. You're welcome to go off to the side a little bit too. Nice to have an option to move between the two. Straight back, slightly off to the side. Good. March again. We want 3 steps and then a heel tap. 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 steps. The 4th one's a heel tap. And if you get it right, you're extending the legs, alternating. One more here, front, and then to the side. You might bend the standing knee a little bit. Helps the heel get down. One more right and left. And then to the back with the heel. That's awkward, especially if you're on carpeting. Breathing. However you feel you can breathe best. Breathe. one more. Each leg. March in place. The same heel tap forward, but lean back away from it. Bringing the torso upright and then leaning it back. This is to strengthen and tone your tummy. Now, ideally, the legs going straight down the middle, right in front of the hip. But you might try angling the leg a little bit off to the side. The spine will go on a diagonal away from the leg. And ideally, you can move back and forth between straight ahead, leaning straight back, and side to side. Taking the leg and the torso slightly side to side. Down the middle to finish us off. March again. Good, let's play with tempo. Again, tempo's up to you, always. As is the size of the shapes and movements that we do. You can always go faster or slower. You can always move bigger or smaller than me. Keep that in mind, please. So, faster than this little march in place we've been keeping for the last 5 minutes or so. Jog. A little faster. And then we want to speed this up to a run. Still faster. Yeah. Dare you find a sprint? It won't be for long. Run. Jog. Slowing down in increments. March. And more or less jazzy. You can get into it. Or you can just trot along. Let's jog again. A little faster into the run. Sprinting in place. Running in place. Jogging. And then marching. Last time, up and down through the jog, run, and sprint. Run. Let's hold this sprint another breath or two. Sprint longer than we did before. Run. Jog. March. That wasn't so bad, was it? Good job. Running and marching. Let's take our hips from side to side. As you march in place, start to swing the hips from side to side. Notice the difference between no hips and swinging hips. And let's keep the hips moving. Side to side, side to side. As we've got the hips now in a nice comfortable rhythm, it may change. Begin to pump your arms. Keep the torso nice and long. Pull your tummy muscles in. Bring the elbows up in line with the shoulders. Notice the forearms move out and in, but the elbows stay put. Are you still moving the hips from side to side? Ideally. A few more with the arms here. And then invert the arms. Scarecrow. Try to have fun. Smile at yourself. Feel a little silly, that's okay. We're doing good work here. Now, let the arms rest. The hips move from side to side now. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth with the hips. If you can march while you send your hips back and forth, please do. Hips back and forth. A handful more. Good. Now let's connect the dots with the hip circles, all while marching in place if you can muster it. You're always welcome to stop the march and just focus on the hips. Let's go the other way. Good. Bring the hips to still. Marching, a comfortable tempo. Head then tilts like a metronome, side to side. Shoulders ideally stay level. Good. Find the top nice and tall. Shrug the shoulders, inhale up. Exhale, let those shoulders fall down. In fact, pull them down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down. Inhale up. And exhale. Shoulders. Keep them down. Yeah. Palms forward. Shoulders back. Palms back. Shoulders forward. Move your shoulders back and forth. Notice your rib cage and torso more or less stays in place. It's your shoulders that are moving freely back and forth. Good. Keep the shoulders softly back. Let's lift one, then the other. Notice your rib cage more or less stays put. Good. Light and airy. Having fun with it, ideally. Smiling. Because you can. Shoulders down. Roll them back. Roll your shoulders forward. And roll your shoulders back again. Couple more. And keep the shoulders down and back. Now the collarbone and shoulders, the rib cage moves from side to side. Can you find that? Ribs moving side to side as the pelvis more or less stays put. Ribs move side to side as the pelvis more or less stays put. Try to keep the shoulders and the bottom of the rib cage level, more or less, as you shift from side to side. Faster or slower, remember, how big you go, how fast you go, it's up to you. You can match my speed, or slow it down, or speed it up, all as you see fit. Listen to your body. Breathe. And so long as you're breathing easy, that's a good indicator of how you're doing. If the breath is calm and easy, you're doing good. If the breath is labored, you might want to slow down a little bit. Oh, ribs. From side to side now, back and forth, back and forth. Notice the shoulders more or less stay put, the arms more or less stay put, but it's the ribs that move back and forth. It's slouchy and then Superman posture. Slouchy and then the ballet posture. Good. Ribs back and forth and then all around the island. Just 3 times. Once you're forward, change direction. Try to circle your rib cage around the island. Good. Now, ribs, shoulders, tilt. You might take your head with you. Can you march as you move the ribs like this? Good. Bring the ribs to level. Nicely done. So ideally feeling a little more warmed up, maybe a little parched. A few more minutes, and then we'll hydrate together, promise. Let's take our side to side step. And close your arms beside you as you close your legs. Lift the arms as you open the legs. Reminiscent of a jumping jack. Sliding your whole body from side to side. And you can go smaller. You could go slower. You could go faster. You could go bigger. Listen to your body and explore your moments, yes, and your movements, your motions. Feel everything there is to feel. Try to feel good in there somewhere. Clap your hands in front of you. Music's getting faster. You stay calm and easy with your tempo. Pull the elbows back. Oh, it's so good. Let's open the legs wide and reach a circling arm away from a little toe tap. Notice your torso is moving from one leg to the other, on top of one leg, then on top of the other. Reach away. Start to reach a little earlier with the backhand. And ideally here, your arm travels more than a half circle. Feel your breath. Feel your movement, moment by moment. March out the middle, finding a comfortable tempo, off of which we'll build the high knee exercise, bringing the knee higher, the foot steps high. There's a moment of balance, easy here because you know you're coming right back down. And could you freeze? Other side. Come back to the high knee exercise. Can you freeze? Other side. Back to the high knee exercise. Let's try other side first. Freeze. Switch. Let's take the knees side to side and high. Elbows move up and down with the knees. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Elbow towards the knee front. And then elbows towards the knee side. High knee to the side. You bring that rib cage tilt back from earlier. And the elbow wants to find the knee, more or less. Close the distance between elbow and knee with a little side crunch and tilt of the rib cage. Good. Internal rotation of the legs. Kick your ankles low and out to the side. Reach your arms high and low. As the ankle kicks side, the hand reaches down. free hand floats up to about shoulder height. And I call these heel taps. If you bend the knee a little extra, you can tap the heel, but focus on inward rotation of the leg. And then external rotation of the leg. Kick the ankle forward. Try to return the feet to parallel every time. Good, and if you bend the knee a little more, you might touch the heels. And keep it small though. It's a very good exercise. Small, medium, or large, as you like to move. March. Very good. Shake your hands and a leg. Other leg. Good time to hydrate. Let's do that together. Find your water. Give it a sip or two. Be careful not to fill the belly with too much liquid though. We're going to be moving it and swinging it. We don't want too much liquid in there sloshing around. Back to your march, please. Feel your feet stepping there. Breathe in. Hands to shoulders. Exhale, the arms press overhead. Inhale and the arms come down. Exhale, arms press overhead. Inhale, also step back 4 steps. And then as you exhale, step forward 4 times. Inhale, 4 steps back. Exhale, 4 steps forward. Inhale, hands come down. Exhale, arms press high. Inhale, back and forth we go. Exhaling forward, inhaling back. Good, let's hold the high and pump the arms. Hold the march, rather. Find your place in space and arms move out and in from side to in. And now, front and in. And then down and up. Good. Let the march come back. Little fall. Right foot forward. Step it in. Left leg back. Good. Legs together. Little fall with the left leg. Step it in. Right leg. A little fall back. Step it in. Right foot forward. Right foot back. Step it in. Left foot forward. Straight to the back. And legs together. Right leg back. Swing it forward. Back to 2 feet. Other leg. Back. Swing it forward. Fall into the leg. And recover. One more time. Right leg. Forward. Recover. Other leg. Forward. And recover. To the side. Center. Other side. And center. Couple more. Ideally a moment of suspension, then fall, catch, and recover. Fall, catch, recover. 2 more. I like this one. Catching your body weight. Oh, 1 more. March. Let's open the legs wide. Right foot forward, left foot forward, right foot back, left foot back. We're gonna take the left foot forward again. So we have to put weight on the right foot to move the left foot. Forward, right foot forward, left foot back, right foot back. Transfer the weight so that the leg that just stepped back can step forward. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, a weight transfer, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, forward, forward, back, back, stay back, forward, forward, back, back, weight transfer, and you're just walking the corners of a box. Front corner, other front corner, back corner, other back corner. We gotta use the leg that just stepped in to step forward. So the only real tricky part is that little hiccup at the back before you step forward again. It's coordination, knowing where your body is in space and knowing what's coming next. A lot of things could mix you up here. Front, front, back, 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 front, front, back, back. Let's let that go and march. We want the wide stance again. Bend your knees over the toes. Notice your toes point out to the side. Down and up we go. Knees pull back. Yeah. Keep the knees back, your tummy tone, and the knees bent. Punch. Down. Try not to look down. Keep your face forward. Straight ahead with your punch. Legs together, punch to the side. Elbows move out and in now. With weight on the punching side, throw a hook or 2 or 5 or 6. Each arm. A few more. Uppercuts from low to high. Weight on the punching side, you see? Weight's on the punching side. It doesn't have to be an exaggeration. You're just shifting your weight side to side, making sure that the weight is on the punching side. And then if you were to let the punching go, it would just be a march. March. Thank you. Arms side. The 5 curls, 4 quick ones, the 5th one's held. We do this 5 times, each arm. Let's pump. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 5, and squeeze the muscle. Other side, squeeze the bicep, back to pump. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. This is our second set. Don't forget the other arm. Back to the pump. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and squeeze your bicep. Other side. Pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze. Other side. Last time. Pump. 2, 3, 4, squeeze. Other side. And let it go. Good. Hands to shoulders. More or less. Fingers to shoulders. Elbows go back. Inhale, up. Exhale, elbows forward and down. A couple more. No. A few more now. 2 now. Feel free to yawn if you need to. Let's change directions. Inhale, elbows towards each other and up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale up. Exhale, back and down. Add the arm extension. As your elbows find up, extend the arms long and let them circle back and down. Bend the elbows, hands to shoulders. Inhale. Yawn. As the arms extend long. Careful reaching the arms back and down. No straining. Feel free to move smaller. Moving smaller can save you from straining or paining the shoulders. Good. Let's bring the right knee high as we've done. Left knee then. New exercise, extend the leg back. Knee up, leg back. Knee up, leg back. Push the palms forward. Try to keep your weight on top of the standing leg, the one that's not moving. Now, touching the floor behind is great exercise. I dare you to try not touching the floor back there. Added challenge. Here again, we want the leg to go straight back rather than off to the side. Let's open the legs wide and reach down for the knees. Back to the rib cage tilt. An oblique exercise, toning and stretching the muscles of our side. Lovely. Let's bring the legs back together. Again with the leg extension back. Your hands touch up front. We'll twist our hands, shoulders, and face ideally away from the leg extension. Here, your leg will want to go out to the side, but you're going to keep the leg moving straight back. Feel how the pelvis stays put and the rib cage turns. Just a few more. Each leg though. One more. Back to the march. Hands to shoulders. Elbows towards each other. And up. Elbows towards each other. They want to open wide. It's easy. Keep the elbows towards each other. That's hard. Elbows high. Keep the elbows wherever they are. Bend and extend the elbows. Try to keep the elbows close together. Dare you march. Now slowly let the elbows open. And here we wave. enough. Shake the hands. Bring them down. Let's kick the seat. Heel back towards the seat, towards your glutes. Pump your elbows. Now, more or less bend at the knee, right? You could always move softer. That's still good work. You could slow it down. I'm kidding. That's a challenge, right? Catching balance. But you can slow down. Keep the weight transferring side to side. Move as you like. And keep the tummy tone. We're going to take a series of kicks now, straight ahead. Kick 2 steps back, 1 step forward, then kick the other leg 2 steps back, 1 step forward. Other leg should be kicking. 2 steps back, 1 step forward. The leg that just kicked, its backward step counts as one of those steps back. Again, 2 steps back, 1 step forward and a kick. Does it have to be so high? No, not at all. It could be very low. I don't need to remind you to take care of yourself, do I? Listen to your body. If it wants to wing a little higher, if that feels good, pain-free, do it. If it's a strain, by all means, keep it smaller. This is really good too. 2 steps back, 1 forward and a kick. Oh, good. Now, let's keep the rib cage forward, march, but turn your pelvis from side to side. Good. More or less keeping the shoulders and rib cage facing forward. Can. Once the pelvis twists, a knee and then a straight leg. Knee up, straight leg kick. Open your arms to the side to work a little harder. Knee, straight leg kick. Make sure your toes are pointing in the direction that your knee and leg will move. Toes turn, knee and leg in the direction of the toes turned, knee and leg. If this causes you any strain in the knees, you might take a couple more steps to find the hips turning before knee up and leg extension. If you're comfortable doing so, you might turn the toes out right away and then turn them in. It's a little quicker, fancier footwork. Be nice to your body. Good. March it out for me. Let's find ourselves to one side. And then 3 grapevines, crossing 1, opening, crossing 2, opening, crossing 3, opening, changing directions. Cross 1, open, cross 2, open, cross 3. 2 more times. Grapevine. Open and cross the legs. It's 2 forward and 1 back in order to come across. 1 cross back, and 1 forward. Oh, last time. Cross, behind, cross, in front. Let's march back to the middle. Hold a thumb behind you. Pull the shoulders down the back. And get the hands lower. Tone your tummy in. Release. Hold the other thumb. Pulling arms down and back, stretches through the shoulders and chest. You might feel that pinch, the squeeze in your back, in the back of your shoulders. We'll come and stretch the other side now. Arm across the chest. The free arm pulls the stretching arm across. Here, left arm pulls right arm across. And if you can keep your march going, by all means, we've only got a few more minutes left. Other side, stretch. Left arm across the chest, right arm pulls it back. Release your arms. Take a little side stretch. I'd like you to give some weight to the bottom hand and check that your shoulders are down your back, extra long through the spine. Other side. Ideally, you could walk around like this if you needed to. There's no need to. Level the shoulders. Good. Hamstring stretch. Left leg back, right toes pull back. The left knee bends, the right leg does not. You keep your spine long and take it towards the extended right leg, towards the toes pulling back. Notice the stretch and find this stretch sometime later on today. That's a good one. All of our finishing stretches, other leg, are worth repeating throughout your day. Just the shoulders back, the hamstring stretch, any of these that you enjoy. You don't like any of them, you might say. Well, practice them more and you'll learn to love them. Step it in. Again, no pain allowed. Hands to hips. Bend the left knee. Allow your hips to shift. Just pelvis tilts with the torso. And a little stretch to the outside of your hip. Let's straighten left leg. Again, you can do this stretch later. You just bend the right knee, keep the left leg long, allow the pelvis to bow off to that side, creating stretch on the outside of your glute and pelvis. Also very good to practice later, the knee hug. As high as you comfortably can. You can always rest your foot to something, a table or whatnot. I wouldn't dare. Other side. With a prop close by, you can rest your foot on something. Release. Let's try the quadricep stretch. Again, if you can't get there, it doesn't matter. Perhaps you could use a towel. Loop it up like a sling and hold the foot that way. Whatever you need. Again, whether you can grab or not important. Bend the knee in this way. Other side. Good. Release. Find your water again. Please take a sip of it. Remember, do some of these stretches later. Keep the shoulders pinned back. Breathe fully. And perhaps smile. A simple smile helps to tone the face as well. Good for us. Thank you for your time and attention. I'll see you next time. Aloha.